What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time coming, thank you so much for clicking this video. If you follow me on Instagram, thank you so much. If you don't already, make sure you do follow me on Instagram at Lily Valley Healing _ just one underscore. And yeah, man, I'm just happy to be back on camera. I'm happy to have the setup where I can actually do this again. It's been a very long time since I've been on YouTube. I have been just adjusting to all of the new abundance and all of the new chapters and everything that I manifested for myself. And I feel myself finally starting to get comfortable. Well, not comfortable, because you should never be comfortable. Well, let me say that again. Comfortability is not a bad thing. However, the second that you feel like you're getting too comfortable and now you're not even striving to move forward into your next big thing, that's when it's like, okay, step out of your comfort zone, you know what I'm saying, spice it up. So right now I feel like I'm getting to a spot where I can start to focus on my other passions and my other pursuits. So that includes coming back on YouTube, being back on Instagram. I do sing, I do dance, I like to consider myself as a jack of all trades. You can throw whatever at me and I'll just do it. So I'm not going to get too much into that. But like I said, thank you very much for coming back to my channel. And if this is your first time, welcome. I hope you do subscribe. I hope you do find my content enjoyable. And without further ado, let's just get into the video. All right, y'all. So the reason why I'm coming to you right now is because I am officially 1 month locked. Yes. So I decided to actually start my lock journey on YouTube and start putting up monthly updates on my hair and where it is and how I feel about it, and just maybe even go a little deeper into the spiritual journey that comes with it. Because if you do not know, when you get locks and you start them from the original state of your hair without any extra extensions or anything. Granted, maybe you do have a spiritual journey from those things. However, I've never experienced just jumping into straight locks. Every time I lock my hair, it's been a complete process from the twist all the way up into it budding, all the way up into it growing, up into combining and dyeing and all that other stuff. And that brought such a spiritual jump in my life that I would never, me personally, and I'm not knocking anybody that does do it, but I would never personally actually go in and put like Insta-locks in my hair or, lock extensions, that kind of thing. It's not really my vibe. I really want to be completely natural. And I want to put myself out there on the platform for everybody else who also wants to start their lock journey straight from, just natural, your loose pattern, going straight into, locking and budding and everything like I just said. Now, if you heard what I just said, then you heard that I did have locks before. And if you actually go back on my channel, you can actually see when I did have locks. So just a quick history on that. So this is my second set of locks. My first set, I had them for 4 years. So I locked up October 2nd of 2016, and I had them for literally a little over 4 years. And it was definitely a completely different journey for me. From the second I locked my hair, I actually started practicing yoga. I started meditating. My spiritual journey actually legit started, I almost want to say maybe like a month before I locked my hair, because that's when I stopped eating red meat. That's when I stopped eating pork and everything. Like I kind of just went cold turkey with everything. It's around that same time. So I went vegan, all that good stuff. So yeah, I locked up in 2016. I actually did not have a full head of locks. I had shaved sides. So it was basically like a mohawk of locks. And I loved the style from the second I got it all the way up until I cut it. However, I just was not taking care of my hair the way that I should have been. I think what really did my locks in the first time, because I have a lot of people that are like, why did you cut it? It was getting so long, and blah, 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 you just dyed it, blah, 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 and all that sort of good stuff. And I was just like, that's cool, but I know that my hair could look a whole lot healthier. It could be a whole lot better. I could take a lot more care of it at the end of the day. And by the time that I cut it, it was completely not what I wanted it to be. My hair was thinning, and I don't know if that was because of the actual the actual technique that I got it done in, because I did get like the coils the first time around. So I know with my hair personally, I have thick hair. I have a lot of hair. Like, I have a lot of hair follicles, but the hair itself, like the hair strand, is pretty thin. So, and that was one of the reasons why I used to hate having my hair out when it was loose, and I was just like, oh yeah, let me flat iron it and all that stuff, and it would be so thin, like in my ponytail, and I'd be like, bro, this is killing my shit, because I know for a fact I have a lot of hair on this head. It takes hours to do this hair, and now all of a sudden, now that it's straight and now that I'm trying to see what's going on, it's like, where did it all go? And I wasn't here for that at all. I hated that. Not even gonna lie. So from there, I think what really messed my locks up the first time was when I combined them. So it was probably like going on 2 years of me being locked, and I was like, I think I want thicker locks, because that was in my head, like my perfect head of locks would be thick. Like the lock itself is actually like a thicker lock. It's not small. And I wouldn't have to do too much. It won't have to take too long to do. So I was like, okay, well, let me just knock them both out and let's just combine them, so that way they'll become one and they'll become thicker, and it'll be less for me to do. Yeah, that's not really how, I don't know what happened. I probably should have went to a professional to get them combined, but now I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it myself. So I think I just twisted them, and I just kept them in twist until they eventually just like locked from the strand down, and it was not all right. It was not okay. It was not okay. Maybe I'll post a picture here. Maybe I will. I think I will post a picture of when I first combined them, or at least a video. So from there, right around, I cut my hair November of last year, so I probably dyed it. You know what? I dyed it at the end of August, because I dyed it right before my trip to California. So it was combined terribly, and then I dyed it on top of that. My hair was just falling out. It was matting all together. It just was not it. So I actually went on Instagram Live, and if you could go on my Instagram, it's still there. I'm never going to take it off. It was November 4th. Was it November 4th? Because it is November 4th. I don't know, but it was November something, and I was like, I'm done. So I just completely went bald. Cut it all down, and that was it. And I was actually rocking that for a minute. Like, I was pretty all right. Well, I ain't gonna say a minute, maybe a couple months, because like I said, that was November of last year. So I had my hair cut, and then the last time I actually cut it with a barber was for my birthday. And I was like, okay, now I'm gonna grow it back, because I definitely want my locks back, and I definitely want them to be better, and I want them to be thicker, and I just want to change it up, because like what I had last time was cool at first, but no, it wasn't really what I envisioned for myself, and that's okay. So from there, I definitely started to just kind of grow my hair out. I would wear my afro pretty often. I didn't really wear like a protective style too much. I would kind of just wash it, condition it, put this, do the little sponge action, and then eventually the sponge action stopped actioning. So from there, it was like, all right, so like now what are we going to do, because that was what I was depending on. And so I kind of just started doing like French braids, and I did do one protective style. I did do butterfly locks. I did them myself, but I would have never done them again, just for the simple fact that it took me 14 hours to do. I don't know why it took me so long, but then again, like I just explained, my hair is so thick that like you think that you on one row, but that one row could take Because then you gotta part it in each section, and then you gotta make sure it looks alright, and then you gotta crochet the hair in it, and then you gotta like the stress. Bro, it was a lot. It was a whole lot. So fast forward to November 4th. I said today's November 4th. Today is December 4th. Shout out to the solar eclipse. Shout out to the new moon. Shout out to Jay-Z birthday. I've been hearing his you know, I think it's called December 4th. I don't know what it's called, but I've been listening to the song every year for the last 6 years on his birthday. It never fails. I always hear it. I'm not the one putting it on, but I'm the one. I'm always right there to hear it, and I'm actually here for it because Jay-Z's, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z's that nigga, so this side point. So yeah, so last month, exactly a month ago, I went and got my hair done by my best friend. I don't know, we passed 20, no, did we pass 20 years? No, we didn't pass 20 years, we passed 10 years. It's going on 20. We probably like 15, 16 years. Whatever. My best friend of 15 years. We just gonna keep that. We just gonna keep it broad. She is now a hairstylist. She's doing her thing. I'm so proud of my friends and just like them following their entrepreneurship and their passions and their businesses. I'm totally here for the shit. So yeah, I went to my best friend Deanna to get my hair done. And I was like, yo, so I want my hair to be thicker. So she was like, okay, well, just send me a picture of kind of how you want it. So I went on Google and I found this one picture, and it was like triangle parts and 2 strand twists. So I'm like, that could work because it's thicker. And then I always wanted to try the 2 strand twist method to lock my hair rather than the coils. So I was like, okay, let's try this out. And by the grace of God, my hair was just long enough for it to last because obviously I still have them in my hair now. Granted, my hair looks a hot mess. You might think I look a hot mess. Bro, I'm not here for that. I'm just here because I know that there's a lot of people who want to join the loc community and they're not really sure where to go, what to do. There's so much content on YouTube, and I'm sure if you Google it, you'll find a lot more content just talking about the different techniques of locking your hair, from coils to 2 strands, to insta locks, to sister locks, to and then you got the diamond parts, and then the window parts, and the free form, the semi free form. You know what I'm saying? So there's so many ways that you can lock your hair. If anybody ever told you that it's just the one way, that's a lie. Don't listen to them. And honestly, and I'm just full transparency, after this gets a certain length, who knows? I might want to cut my hair again. And then I'll probably end up relocking it, and maybe I'll even get another technique from this one. I don't know. Who knows what the future holds? Maybe I'll fall in love with these locks and never cut them. I don't know. But that's why I'm here, because I want to show you guys my progress, but I also want to keep my own track of my own progress, so I have a way to look back and see, like, wow, each month my hair was really doing its thing. Like, I know this time around I told myself and I prayed to my ancestors and my spirit guides that, you know, I'm going to take care of my hair. I want to make sure my hair stays healthy, beautiful, prosperous, growing, shiny. I just want my hair to flourish in the most beautiful of ways. So I want you guys to be there to watch as well. And then if you guys, of course, have any questions about, you know, when, where, who, why, what, you know, as far as my hair goes, or anything really, definitely ask. If you live around the Atlantic City area, make sure that you definitely hit my sis up. You know what I'm saying? I said hooked, I think I meant booked, but either way, hooked up, booked up, whatever, by Honey D. She's over at Twisted Textures in Pleasantville. But yeah, man, ever since I locked my hair this time around, and it's only been a month, I can already see the spiritual progress in the spiritual journey that I'm getting ready to embark on, and it's about to be insane. Like, I hope that, and I'm manifesting that, I get a large following of people who are interested in just really making that commitment to their hair and to themselves to lock it and, you know, do what they have to do to take the utmost care of it. So, speaking of care, what have I been doing for the last month with my hair? Honestly, nothing. Like, I spray it with my water and my oil, and that's it. Because I think the last time around, I was playing in it too much. I was touching it too much. So now I'm trying to make sure that I let it do what it do. So I've been wearing head wraps pretty much every day ever since. But that's more so just because of my work too. Just until maybe at least until I get it done again. I have to go into like medical offices, you know, doctor's offices and stuff like that. And, you know, I just want to, one, I want to make sure my hair is covered for spiritual reasons. And two, I want to make sure that it's sad to say, but I want to make sure I don't want to attract too much attention to myself just because of my hair. Like, and that's saying it in the nicest way, because, you know, when you're working in the professional, when you're working in the professional business or whatever, you gotta, not you have to, because I was locked before, and once my hair gets a certain length and it looks a certain way, I'm definitely gonna be wearing my hair out. I'm not gonna have my hair wrapped every day, all day, you know, from that point on. However, for now, just while it's forming and growing and just you know what I'm saying, it's making the moves that it has to make, I feel a lot more comfortable covering it. Point blank, period. Because I don't want to block. I don't want any negative energy coming into my hair this time around. Because that was another thing. I had so much just trauma and toxicity in my hair, and I just felt it. Like, it's the weirdest thing. Like, when you get locks, and maybe, you know, I know a lot of people that got locks and have not cut them yet, but for those people who have had locks and did cut them, it's one of those feelings, man, where it's like, where did all of that, like, it just kind of just falls off, all of that energy, all the things that you went through while your hair was locked, it kind of just falls to the wayside. You almost feel like a brand new person, and I'm not even joking. Like, I really felt like a completely different person. The growth that I had from the time that I cut my hair up until right now, dog, astronomical. So, yeah, so as far as what I've been doing to take care of my hair, I have my water bottle with my essential oils. Right now I have cinnamon and thyme in there, and it smells, to me, it smells pretty good. I know thyme is like a super strong essential oil scent, so, you know, do what you do. There's so many different essential oils out there if you plan on doing the same thing. But I'll grab it just so you can see. So this is my water bottle. You can get it from Walmart. You can get it from ShopRite. You can get it from a dollar store. You can get it from basically any department store. They got them. So yes, like I said, I have spring water in here. So I just grabbed like a water bottle, fill it up, and I have like some drops of thyme, and I have some drops of cinnamon in here. Oh, can you see it? Yes, you can see it. Yep. So yeah, so that's what I have in here, and then I just top it off with some Jamaican black castor oil, growth oil. Now, don't judge me, y'all. I'm aware that this is super processed. It's just not the best brand to use as far as oils. Understandable. I do plan on getting some, you know, some different oil pretty soon, actually. So that's that. So that's literally all I've been doing. I didn't put my hair under the water at all until maybe a week ago. Yeah, and I might do it again today. And just because, you know, just because, you know what I'm saying, we at the 1 month. But as you can see, I'm gonna come in there a little closer. So right now my hair is still it's pretty twisted. It's pretty frizzy. You can't see the parts. Like, they in there, you know what I'm saying? And this is more than I touch my hair on a regular basis. I really be leaving it alone for it. But yeah, so you can see the parts, and then I'll show you like the little triangle. I would be getting my hair done this week, but I do have to travel for my job, so I won't be able to do it this week. So yeah, you can kind of see the whole setup, the whole shebang. Of course, if I do get it retwisted, I'll come back just so you can see the aftermath. But hey, Brisky. But yeah, other than that, you know, I'm just trying to let it. I keep saying that, but I'm just gonna keep letting it do its thing until I feel the need to retwist it, and then take it from there. I'm excited to see the budding stage. I think I'm most excited right now for like that 3-4 month phase where I'm like, oh, it might shrink a little bit and then start growing out. I don't really care. I'm not the type of person that, like, bro, I'm really not my hair for real. I can do whatever I want to do, and I'm still gonna be the same person, and that should be everybody. All right, sorry, 1 second. So yeah, so was that it? That's basically it, guys. Please continue to keep following me on this journey. I'll be back next month with a 2nd month update. I'll put some pictures at the end of the video so you can see when I actually first locked it, because I'm sure that's what you guys wanting to see. And if you've been staying in for this video until the end of it, thank you very much for coming out and, you know, taking time to view my channel. Please make sure you subscribe. Please make sure you, like I said, hit the notification bell. Make sure that, you know what I'm saying, you keep updated with me. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Lily Valley Healing _ And yeah, man. Love and light. Till next month. Ashe.